of you guys may know, I've been wanting to start my YouTube channel for so long now, so you can only imagine my excitement now that I am finally filming for you guys. For my first video and today's look, I decided to do a full face get ready with me because I love watching get ready with me's, so why not do one on this full face right here. My 21st birthday just passed a few days ago and I have yet to celebrate it yet, but this is probably what I am going to end up wearing for my birthday, or something like similar to this. I did like a pink glitz and glam look. I'm really obsessed with it. I'm really like loving the pinks. So if you guys want to see how I got this full face makeup look right here, then just keep watching. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is the dewy and smooth one. I really like this one. It's like amazing. So the shade that I'm in is 235 normally, but right now I'm actually using the shade 220. And I'm just going to go ahead and take that with my finger, just put it all over my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with a beauty blender. Using beauty blenders because I feel like it makes your skin look like really like skin. Like a little bit more natural than you can get with the brush. So if you're using a beauty blender or like a beauty sponge or whatever and you want your foundation to still look full coverage, what I do is I just like really lightly kind of like tap the foundation instead of blending it. So once I have my foundation where I want it, I'm next going to be going in with concealer. So for concealer, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. And this one is in the shade light medium. Normally I would be one shade darker than this, but I got this in my Ipsy bag, so I gotta kind of work with it. So before I put concealer on any other parts of my face, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. And to blend out my concealer, I'm actually going to be using a brush because I want it to look a little bit more full coverage. Okay, so now that I have my under eye concealer blended out, I'm going to add concealer to the rest of my face and just a little bit on my chin. Because I have like this little black dot on my chin right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. And then just a little bit along the middle of my nose. My forehead is kind of big already, so I don't really like to highlight it too much, but I'm going to contour it anyways, So to blend out this concealer, I'm just going to go ahead straight with my beauty blender. Okay, now to set my under eyes, I'm going to be using this powder foundation and just this big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to set directly underneath my eyes with. So then I'm going to be going ahead and taking this angled brush and I'm going to be using my dark brown powder foundation, and I'm just going to start contouring on like the hollows of my cheeks. And then I'm just going to pretty much put bronzer everywhere. So next I'm going to be going in with blush. And for blush, I'm going to be using this Luxie 6'4" Pro Precision Tapered Brush. I think I got this in like one of my Ipsy bags too, and I ended up falling in love with it. Sometimes when they send me brushes, I'm like, oh my god, couldn't you have sent me a lipstick instead? But most of the brushes that I've got, like I end up using them on an everyday basis, so shout out to Ipsy. So for blush, I'm going to just be using this Glitter and Glam palette that I got from Ross for like $7. Shout out to Ross. I'm just shouting out everybody right now. And I'm going to be using this shade Warm Peach. I really love this. I use this like every single day. I kind of stole it from my mom, so I guess she got it from Ross for like $7.99, but whatever. Shout out to my mom too. Then I'm going to just put a little bit on my chin too. I don't know why I do that. It's kind of just like an OCD thing, I guess. What else? I don't normally prime my eyelids, but since I'm going to be using like glitters and stuff on my eyes today, I am. So I'm going to be using that same Smashbox concealer, and I'm just going to apply a tiny dab of it onto my lids. And then to set that, I'm just going to be using that same powder foundation that I was using. So for the sake of the video, I already pretty much did my brows off camera, and I just used this Bella Pierre Cosmetics brow gel, and it's in the shade Licorice. So I'm just going to comb through my brows a little bit to make them look like a little bit messy. So now for the fun part, eyes! So I thought I was going to do like reds and golds, but I'm actually going to do something pink because it's my birthday. My 21st birthday at that, so bitch, you know, I'm wearing pink. Sure what I'm going for, so I'm kind of just gonna wing it, so bear with me as we create catastrophe on my eyes. Okay, so to start off my eyes, I'm gonna be going back in with that warm peach blush shade, and I'm just going to pick it up with this fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to put that all over my crease. Pretty messily, put it on my inner crease. It doesn't have to be like too bold. I kind of just like want a peachy pink color there, so I have something to blend everything else into later. Okay, so now that I have my transition shade set, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this other side of this fluffy brush because I don't know where any of my other brushes are right now. And I'm just going to be picking up the shade Love Letter from my Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm just going to place this all along my outer crease. I'm sorry, my outer like corner. So my birthday was actually on August 7th, but we were waiting to celebrate it because we were gonna go out of town. It's like an annual thing that we do like every year on my birthday. Iron and I love to go to Sedona. That's just like our spot. So just to kind of like blend the rest of those colors in, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up a little bit of burnt orange. And I'm just going to run that along my crease just to blend that dark pink shade in a little bit. So next for like the lid part of my eye, I am going to be using this shade Mermaid from my Beauty Glazed palette. This is the I Got You edition. To put it on my eyelid, just right in the middle. So after I have that where I want it, I'm just going to be picking up a little bit of the shade Venetian Red from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to be kind of blending that in a little bit to the outer crease as well too. Now lastly, I'm going to be picking up a small little shader brush, and I'm going to be using the shade Tempera, and I'm just going to put this on the inner part of my eye. I just want to make like pretty much like a decent contrast between the gold and the rest of my eye, so it can really pick up that gold really nicely, or that pink, whatever it is. Again, I'm going to be picking up a little tiny bit more of that mermaid shade, but this time I'm going to be picking it up with a brush, and then I'm just going to lightly blend it in to the shade Tempera that I just packed on. So I'm just going to go ahead and then blend a little bit more pink into my crease just to blend everything together. Next for liner, I'm going to be going in with my Ciate London limited edition Starstruck liner. I really like this. I'm just going to be using like the regular like felt tip side of it, not like the Starstruck side. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I put my lashes on off camera because I have literally such a difficult time putting lashes on. Like, I will literally start crying. Like, it is like the one thing I can't do it. So honestly, I had Iram do it for me because I just can't. So my bae, he came through and he literally put them on so quick, I couldn't even deal. I was about to start crying just because he put them on that fast and I couldn't do it. But yeah, shout out to my hubby for helping me slay. Now I'm just going to be taking Love Letter and a little bit of Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to be running this along my lower lash line, and I'm going to be extending it a little bit lower than like I normally would because I just want it to look like pretty smoky and pretty dramatic. Okay, so now that I have that shadow underneath my eyes, I'm going to be taking this shader brush and with a little bit of the shade Raw Sienna, and I'm just going to run it right underneath just to blend it out a little bit more. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on and everything, I'm going to be adding a little bit more pink to the outer corners of my eye. Now I'm just going to pick up a tiny little bit more of Venetian Red because I feel like I took a little bit too much of the pink away from that under eye. Okay, so since I did like a lot of pinks on my face, I'm going to keep my blush pink as well. And since I already put a little bit of that orange colored blush on, I'm going to keep that same shade. But I'm just going to be adding a little bit of the pink shade that is right next to it, just to kind of add a little bit more pink. Now for highlight, I'm going to be going in with my Artist Couture Illuminati highlight. This is my favorite highlighter of all time. I absolutely love it. I use it like every single day. And I've had it for so long now and I haven't run out because you literally have to use the tiniest bit. So I'm going to be taking this fan brush and I'm just going to lightly be kind of like sweeping that highlighter onto my face. But yeah, today I'm just going to be putting like a bunch of highlighter on. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit just to brighten up the inner corners even more. And then I'm just going to be adding a little bit of highlighter to my lips too. And these little boogers coming down. Then I'm going to be adding a little bit of my nose as well. Whoa, so much. And just to kind of, you know, make sure that everything's like blended together, I'm just going to be taking my beauty blender, dabbing it over the places that I put the highlight just so it's not too much. And now for lips, I'm going to be using this nude matte lip gloss. And I'm just going to be putting a little bit all over the lips. I'm gonna like lightly put the lipstick like over my natural line. So while I'm waiting for this lipstick to dry, I'm going to be adding a little bit of this Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara, because who doesn't heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara, to my lashes just to kind of blend those fake lashes and my natural lashes together. For my bottom mascara, I'm going to be using this Avon Super Extend Mascara, and I really like this one for the bottom one because it's like super freaking tiny. So it really gets those lashes super nicely. So then I'm going to be taking some of my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and I'm going to be running this over my brows. Okay, so now that my lips are dry, I'm going to be taking some of this Avon lip gloss and I'm just going to be applying it to pretty much like the middle of my lips. So now that I'm finished, I'm just going to be taking some of this Hard Candy Longwear Sheer Envy setting spray and I'm just going to drench my face in it. And then I'm going to be taking taking a little bit of this rose water setting spray, and I'm just going to spray this on my face as well. Whew, this one kind of squirts out at you. Alright, so that is it. I am pretty much done. Alright guys, so this is the final result. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and decide to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys all so much already, and I'll see you in my next one. Love you.